Hi, this is Michael Nagels at mywebtechgurus.com, and this is video number 3 in our series on building and maintaining a profile on LinkedIn.com, the business social networking website. So we're going to pick up where we left off in our previous video, and let's just pop open our web browser here, and I've already logged us in. When you first log into LinkedIn, you'll notice that you're seeing this screen right here, and it's giving you ways to build your network. And what's going to happen over time is this screen's going to change. But what we're going to do when this screen comes up, let's go ahead and click on Profile. And this brings up our profile page that shows us kind of where we are. We've got our profile 75% complete. And if you think back on the 2 previous videos, it's really taken us about 15 minutes just to get to 75% completeness. Getting from 75% to 100 can take a little while longer. It actually took me over a year to get mine to 100%. So first thing we're going to do is add some contacts. Remember, this is all about networking, and you can't network without other people in your circle of influence. So we're going to add a couple of contacts, and the best way to get this started is just think about people that you already know who are on LinkedIn. Everybody knows somebody on LinkedIn, has a business. Somebody told you about LinkedIn. Somewhere along the way you found out about LinkedIn, so you know somebody who's on LinkedIn. An easy way to add people to your network is just to search for them on here. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way on here because we're going to use Lucy's profile to search for me. So Michael Nagels, and hit search. There I am. So I'm going to go right down here, and you notice if I take my mouse down and hover over Michael Nagels' listing on this index, it says add to network. So I'm going to click add to network, and it's going to pop up a message window for me. First thing they're going to want to know is, how do you know Michael? Okay, so what we're going to say here, we're going to say we've done business together, and we're going to pick a company that I have worked at, I being Lucy Struther, and we're going to pick out here Yard Dog. We're going to pick out here Chief Morale Officer at mywebtechgurus.com. Okay, now LinkedIn will put some canned text down here, but what I'm going to suggest to you is that you want to personalize this a little bit. Everybody sees this coming through all the time. It gets a little mundane. What we're going to do on here is say, hi Michael, I used to work with you at MWTG, and I would like to add you to my network. Okay, gives them a little reminder of how they know us, where we used to work together, and also it's not just that canned response, it personalizes a little bit. Okay, you can put things in there like, I met you at a Lee Summit Chamber of Commerce networking event. I met you at a downtown Lee Summit Main Street business after hours event. Put something on there that helps them connect with you mentally when they join you. Now, if it's your brother, sister, son, or daughter, just put on there, hey, I'm building my network on LinkedIn, want you to be a part of it. So we've done that, and we're going to click send invitation. This will send a message out to Michael Nagels, being me, asking to be a part of my network. Now, the other way you build your network is people will reach out to you and ask you to be a part of their network, and those will show up in your inbox right here. They'll also show up in your personal email. So if we take a look at Lucy's email account, here's a where Lucy has reached out and said, please join my network on LinkedIn. We pop this open, and it says, I'd like to add you to my professional network on LinkedIn. See, another canned response. But we're going to go ahead, and we can view this invitation. It'll open LinkedIn for us again, and here it says, I'd like to add you to my professional network on LinkedIn. At this point, we can either accept it, say that we don't know the person, or archive it. We'll talk about these other two in a separate video, but we're going to go ahead in this one and click accept. Now, the other place that you can see those, that same email, if you look right here, it says inbox, and I have one message. That same message that went to my email box is also in my inbox on LinkedIn. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that. It gives me an opportunity to send a response back. Thanks for reaching out. And I'm going to send that back. Okay. And now, if I go back to my profile, I actually have a contact. I have one person in my network. Another way to find followers is to search companies. Okay. And because I being Lucy Strother, because I work at mywebtechgurus.com, I can go and look at my own company web page. We'll cover how to create a company web page later. But if I search companies for mywebtechgurus.com, here's my company web page. You see it lists the 3 employees on here, including me, and it's putting me on here because when I first set up the account, I put that I was currently the Chief Morale Officer at mywebtechgurus.com. So this is my company's web page, and I see Kyle Nagels on here. So what I want to do now is go ahead and link to Kyle Nagels. This is Kyle's profile, comes up here, and I'm going to add Kyle to my network. We're a colleague. And this one we could probably leave that canned text on there, or just put, hey buddy, let's have lunch in the morning. Well, we wouldn't want to have lunch in the morning. Let's have lunch on Tuesday. Lucy. Okay. Now, again, Kyle has got an email sent to him that looks a lot like this, asking him to add me to his network on LinkedIn. Okay, we'll go back here and go to our profile. And one final quick way to get contacts into your profile is by really piggybacking off of your current contacts. If we go over here to our contacts, pull this up, and we're going to go take a look at Michael Nagels and see who he's connected to. He may be connected to some people that we know. And once we're on his profile, we can just scroll down here to where his connections are and click on that. And it shows a listing of the people that are in Michael's network. So, for instance, here are a couple of new connections that he's made. And I'm showing up in that list. And then I'm going to go down here and look for people that I know and see whose name jumps out at me. And here is Mark Dickey at the Lee Summit Chamber of Commerce. So I'm going to check and make sure that's the Mark I thought I knew, and go over here. And it's going to ask us how we know Mark, and so I'm going to put on here that Mark is a friend. And hi Mark, this is Lucy, just building my network on LinkedIn. Okay, so we'll go ahead and send an invitation to Mark, and again we'll have to wait for him to approve that and let us into his network.